Hey guys, this is EdwardStarcraft and I'm in here at MLG Dallas with EGIdrA and I'm here to give a quick interview. Hey, how are you doing?
Hi, I'm good, thank you.
So, you just completed your first match in the group stage against SOC. How were the two games?
They were pretty easy. The soundproofing on stage isn't perfect. I could actually hear that he was making a Void Ray in the first game. So I was able to counter that pretty easily, and then he just tried to follow up with a Void Ray Warp Gate all in, and I had enough Hydras out to hold that and counterattack. Second game was a bit better. My Overlord Scout saw his gases were late. He went fast expansion, and my Overlord Scout saw his gases were late, and that he was adding extra gateways, so I knew he was going to do the Sentry Heavy all in. I just went Burrow Roach really quickly, which counters that, so it was pretty easy from there.
Gotcha. So, over the next few days, I'm sure you'll meet some great players here. Who do you think you're most worried about this weekend?
Any of the good Protoss players can be dangerous, so I guess that's Naniwa, Kiwi, and Kiwi, I guess, yeah.
Okay, definitely. No, I guess in the last show of Imbalance, you were talking about how Protoss, well, I mean, like way back, you guys were talking about the Colossus, but I think the Void Ray Colossus Deathball has become slightly out of style lately, and Protoss are figuring out like more gateway-heavy unit compositions or things like that. What do you think about this new style of play versus Zerg, and how does it affect the metagame?
Void Ray Colossus was kind of nullified by the Infestor buff. Fungal really just kind of destroys that now, especially since everyone puts on one hotkey, and so just one Fungal hits the entire thing. Yeah, more Warp Gate heavy is better, especially with the prevalence of Fungal now. I think the best way to play it is like 4 Colossus just as support, and then mostly Stalker Templar. And I think people are kind of figuring that out. It's definitely the better way to play right now.
Okay, Stalker Templar, and I'm surprised you didn't really mention the Sentry, which I know like after recent, you know, I guess the GSL finals and some other matches in the TSL, a lot of people were crying, oh, you know, Force Field, the new imbalance. Oh my God, the new imbalance thing. And you didn't mention Force Fields. What do you think about them?
They're mostly overpowered on like the quick all-ins, or at least semi-all-ins and rushes, and that's more just a guessing game. If you know it's coming, you can beat it. Later on in the game, Fungal prevents spellcasting and kills sentries pretty quickly, and Burrow Roaches can move under force fields, so they're not as big a deal later on in the game.
And especially, I guess, Broodlords, which totally go over force fields. So I guess, how do you enjoy this event compared to the GSL, which you've been participating heavily in?
So far there's been a lot of delays and stuff, and like I said, there's sound problems on stage and some of the lighting isn't too great, but you know, it's better than last year. The spectating, they actually have chairs and stuff, they have room for a lot more spectators. We're on the main stage, which is first time for a non-Halo event, I think. So that's all really cool. There's some problems, but it's getting better, and that's all you can really ask.
Okay, so also, I guess people are going to be looking forward to you in the NASL, and I haven't been following the IGN Pro League. Just are you announced to be in there just yet? Excuse me.
Jackass.
Are you announced to be in there, or I haven't been following? I'm sorry.
Yes, I'm in the preliminary. It's not the actual $150,000 league isn't announced. It's not like up yet. We don't know the player list for it, but they are having a preliminary tournament that I am playing in. I think that's happening in late April.
Okay, and what are your thoughts about how the two upcoming competitions are going to be for esports, for players like you, how they're organized, anything?
I think NASL is going to be great. There's a lot of money in it. Production value should be really high. People shouldn't judge it off Clash of the Titans. That was just like a show match. Using what they had at the time is going to be a lot better than that. They are doing it like recorded live. They're not doing it off replays, so that will help with all the sync issues and stuff. That should be great. There's a lot of good people working on the league. I think that'll be really, really good. IGN, I don't know as many details, but obviously it's IGN. It's like a television network, and it's really big. It should be huge too. It's great that an organization like that is taking an interest in esports.
Okay, well, thank you, EDRA, for your time. Any last thoughts, any shout-outs?
I'd just like to thank all my fans for supporting me. Also my team, EG, and all our great sponsors, Intel, SteelSeries, MSI Notebook, Kingston HyperX. Big thanks to them.